Still ahead tonight on Time Warner Cable 8 News at 7, a little bit of Hollywood comes to Jamestown with a big movie premiere. Meet the filmmaker in our VIP Chautauqua after the break. Be right back. Time now for our VIP Chautauqua with Cable 8's James Reed. And tonight, James introduces us to an aspiring young filmmaker who at the young age of 20 has already released his first feature-length film.
While there were no limousines, Hollywood starlets, or red carpets even, there was a capacity crowd at the Robert H. Jackson Center this past weekend for the premiere of the new film, The Codex. The project is the culmination of more than 4 years of work for young filmmaker Travis Carlson, currently a sophomore in Buff State's Television and Film Arts Department. Travis is a 2009 graduate of Cassadaga Valley High School, so my first question, of course, was if his school had offered him any courses in TV production or filmmaking.
They actually didn't, but in my opinion, that was almost to my advantage because I was forced to just kind of create on my own and kind of go through that process of, you know, discovering everything from scratch. Like many filmmakers, I started with a family's camera and just did the home videos for a little while, and then, you know, they just start to get more and more of a story with each one up until this one. You know, they just get more and more complex and entertaining, I guess you could say.
At the age of 14, Travis began shooting his first scripted piece, and rather than starting with a short play or comedy clip as many at that age might, he went right for a feature-length film, The Codex.
It's based on a book by Douglas Preston that I was given by my father when I was a freshman in high school, and fell in love with it the first time I read it and immediately said, wow, this would make a great movie, and started writing it. It's about a character who is told that there's an ancient book that's called the Codex, and it has invaluable information to the medical community, and a person he just met wants to go get the book and retrieve it, and it's in his father's collection, and he hasn't spoken to his father since they had a falling out when they were younger. He gets to the house, finds the house is abandoned, and realizes that his father has buried himself somewhere in the world with all of his treasures as a test to his son. Kind of a little challenge, and the adventure begins. They go and find the tomb, and all kinds of characters along the way, and a few twists. And
now tell me about some of the actors you employed. Were these just fellow high school students? Or?
Yeah, it's my close circle of friends, and I've been making movies with these guys since, like I said, we were 14. We made some joke movies even before that, so. Yep, same group the whole way through, and, you know, we learned a lot working together.
All right, thanks, James. Now, if you'd like to see more of Travis's work, you can look him up online. Just go to youtube.com and do a search for Travis Carlson. And be sure to join us again next week for part 2 of our VIP profile.